With cults being all the rage in 2024, I decided to finally give this game a try. I've had my eye on Cult of the Lamb for a while, and when it came to PS Plus Extra, I knew it was a no-brainer. It's a smaller title that won't overstay its welcome. You play as a lamb that is being sacrificed. After your death, you come before a chained god, who tells you to go start a cult in his name. From there, you will venture out into 4 different sections to find other animals to join your cult. You'll put them to work building shelters, or maybe you want them to tend the garden, or you'll have them clean up poop and vomit around the camp. They are your loyal followers, and they will do as they are told. There are a couple different ways to gain followers. You will either find them in the dungeons you venture into, or you can buy them from a spider that has them webbed up. As you rescue them, they will head back to your camp, where you will then indoctrinate them into your cult and give them tasks. I had as many followers worshiping me as possible. Their worship will eventually allow you to unlock more buildings to construct around your camp. A few of the basic structures are beds, a bathroom, and a cooking area. These are all vital to keeping camp morale high. If camp morale drops too low, you could have a dissenter spreading lies and deceit about the supreme leader. You have a couple of options if that happens. You can either A, throw them in jail and gently remind them the benefits of cult life, or B, you can simply sacrifice them. The choice is yours. There are different rituals and different doctrines to help out the cult. One popular one for me was making the cult not eat for 3 days. That way I didn't have to cook. Another favorite was having the cult not sleep. They would work or worship for 3 days straight without any rest. To be honest, they got a lot done this way. The camp life is only half of this game. The other half is the dungeons and the roguelite elements. They are pretty light. When you first enter a dungeon, you are presented with a random weapon and a random curse. As you move through the dungeons, you'll find different tarot cards that give you perks. You'll run into randomized floor layouts and enemy placement, and once you complete each dungeon enough, you'll run into one of the bishops that sacrificed you. Destroy them to progress forward. I wasn't a big fan of the combat in this game. It's pretty basic. You just have the one weapon and the one curse. You also have a relic that you can get later on that will do different things depending on which relic you have. But for the most part, it's very simple, very straightforward. You go into a room, you slash, maybe use a curse, you collect the chest with money and different materials, rinse, repeat. There really isn't anything special about it, and the variety lacks quite a bit. So I was a little disappointed with that. I was expecting a bit more, but where the game really shines is the cult life. There are so many systems, there are so many different currencies, there are a ton of things to take care of, be aware of in order to have your flock be as cult-like as possible. So that's where the game really shines, and you can tell a lot of effort was put into that, which I do appreciate. Overall, this is a pretty fun game with a great sense of humor. It's a very dark game that doesn't take itself too seriously. As you build your cult, you'll send them to do tasks, you will marry some of them, you'll have to bury some of them when they die, you'll have to clean up. There's so much to do with that. If you are going to pick this game up, do not go into it with the expectation of the combat system being this multi-layered, in-depth system that you have to get to know and take a while to master. It is pretty dang simple, and that was the biggest disappointment for me. But if you are a fan of roguelites or town builders, or you're just looking for something new, I suggest giving this game a try. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and I'll see you all in the next one.